You know, it's amazing how, you know how Americans generally, at least people have emailed me in the last couple of hours today, how they react to this? Do you understand they have a reaction? They think this is racial talk? That this whole thing about welfare cheats is just relentless stuff.
I think there are a lot of people in America who listen to people like you, who tell them all day, who tell them all day, every day how they
so it's my influence on them.
You just had a panel where the guy who was black was telling the two guys who were white they were nuts.
Yeah, fine.
Okay.
So
the two guys who are white are going, gee, why are you not more sensitive to being black? I think Michael Steele knows he's black. I don't think this is a great shock to him.
But you can laugh about it, but you don't think that you've used it in the past? What's a food stamp president?
Food stamp president's a guy whose policies are so destructive that he creates the longest unemployment since the Great Depression, and he puts more people on food stamps, most of them white, than anybody else. Why do you assume food stamp refers to blacks? What kind of racist thinking do you have? Wait a second. You're being a racist.
Let me tell you why.
You assume it refers to blacks.
Let me tell you why. Because from the beginning of paying attention to politics, Ronald Reagan would talk about the welfare queen who was African American. He'd talk about the young buck waiting in line. Yes, he did. He talked about the welfare queen out in Chicago.
Who was African American?
Yeah.
I don't believe he ever used the term.
No, he didn't say. He didn't have to. He also talked about. Let me try this. How about the young buck waiting in line for food stamps to buy booze with? This is a history we have here, and this lingo is so clear to every African American watch right now.
So we're not allowed to tell the truth about food stamps.
You sit here and chuckle about it as if it's not a game you're playing.
Wait a second. We're not allowed to talk about food stamps because your sensibility tells us that 35 years ago.
Give me a break. You've got that diabolic smile of yours, and I know you think you're winning here, but everybody out there who's black.